It must be nice to have a grandfather like him. But the professor spoke little of his own family. He said only that he had been widowed for a long time, and his children lived across the pond. Probably in the States. The girl translated the old man's slang mentally. He had a vast library, and some books were not just old, but ancient. One day, she picked up a thick volume in a dark leather cover. The title was in Latin, but one word caught her attention: incubi. She felt she had seen something similar before. The professor appeared silently behind her. She now realized his supposed frailty was exaggerated. He could move quite soundlessly, and his dry but warm hand gently touched hers, sending an odd tingling sensation through her body. "Careful," he said, his voice sharper than usual. "This is a very valuable copy, but you wouldn't read it anyway. It's written in Latin by an ancient monk." "What's it about?" the girl asked, expecting another fascinating story. "Occultism," he replied shortly, then took the book from her hands and carefully returned it to the shelf. Days passed. Winter gave way to spring, and the girl began to feel a sort of vitamin deficiency. Strange waves of weakness came over her. Mornings became harder. Lectures made her sleepy. A friend joked crudely, asking if she might be pregnant. The girl was embarrassed. That was impossible. She hadn't been with a man in months, not since breaking up with her crude ex. But for some reason, the thought of the professor's warm brown eyes and accidental, oddly thrilling touches came to her. "He's at least 70, she thought, startled. But now he seemed more like 60, and she realized he hadn't asked her to buy any medicine in over a month before. She'd made regular pharmacy runs. "He's doing better, so what?" she told herself. But she was doing worse. Weakness, headaches, irregular periods. "I need a checkup," she decided and made an appointment. The doctor examined her thoroughly, frowned at her blood work, and prescribed a course of vitamin injections. He urged her to eat well, spend time outdoors, and even take a seaside vacation. No serious illness was found, just early-stage anemia, and the girl felt reassured. Back home, she now caught herself calling the apartment home. She laughingly told the professor how she had feared cancer but was really just vitamin deficient. The man, she no longer thought of him as an old man, seemed concerned and promised to go to the market for the best produce. "We could go to a farmer's store," she suggested, and saw a strange flicker on his face, as if the phrase was unfamiliar to him. Then he smiled, and she noticed for the first time how white his teeth were. Or had she just not noticed before? Of course, the man was outdated in many ways. His computer was ancient, and he eyed her laptop warily. She had to explain the basics to him. He had no email, no social media. But she didn't mind. She was growing.